The moment you take a decision to establish a relationship, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship, you have to be ready to confront yourself. Why we keep people at distance? It's only because our survival ego structure, it's on the way. It's always in the middle of any kind of relationship. People have an idea of you because of their perception. They think you're a piece of shit. They think you're magnificent. They think you are intelligent. They think you're not worth it anything. And the moment they come close into the relationship, it doesn't matter if it's business or love relationship, it doesn't matter what it is. People will see themselves through you. If you're not ready to say no to many things, that means you're slave. You're slave of yourself. Because everybody will expose exactly who they are in the relationship. That's why people love social media. That's why people send letters and they don't confront, or they don't have the guts to say, hey, I need to talk to you. Because one of the conditions in a relationship, and it has nothing to do with the survival stage, is respect and communication. Those are two factors that we're missing since we were children. So when you stop talking to people because you don't want to confront them, because you're afraid of them, it's because you're afraid of yourself. If you're not able to sit down like a rational human being and not an animal or a beast, that means you're growing in your heart, in your brain, and your evolution. The moment you establish something and people follow you or search for you because you have something different, the moment they come close to you, and again, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a business relationship. It could be a teacher school student relationship. You're going to put in survival everyone that is around you because you have something that they don't have. And that's why they're looking for you. Or backwards, that's why you're looking for somebody else. Because there is something missing in you that you see in other people that you really like. But the moment you establish the relationship, get ready to be proactive, to be respect with yourself, and show a lot of respect for the other people because they will think different. Now, most people in a relationship, they rather fight and struggle than to say no. We have to come to an end, and this is not working. Some people will resent you because you didn't take the decisions on time. That means when you're jealous of somebody, just your spouse or your partner, that means I'm going to give you hell, so you have to abandon me. And this is exactly the same dynamic when we have a relationship. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship. I put in other people's hands the decision to come to an end, to finish, or to change stuff. But I forget about myself. I have to say, I haven't taken decisions. I haven't been clear from the beginning. You ask yourself always, do I want to do this? Do I want to stay here? Because the moment you expose something, people will come to you, they will consent and agree for a few days, maybe hours, and immediately they will use you as a projection of saying, you know what, you're wrong, and I will never do that. And that's a judgment. So if you come in a relationship, it doesn't matter if it's business or love relationship, it doesn't matter what it is. We are going to exchange survival tools. And in those survival tools, we need to kill the other one. This is not the moment or the place for two people to be at the same time. This is the moment for people to kill each other and prevail by themselves, because we're not able to hear a comment. We're not open to hear an opinion. I don't want that. I'm very dictatorial. This is the way we're going to do it. And you know why? Because the rest of the people, it's not able to say no, because they're either in hunger or in fear. And this is what we use most of the time to have people around us. And sometimes our relationships this is the base of our relationship: fear and hunger and survival. So it doesn't matter in what side you're standing. You have to understand, we have to understand, that to say no has to come to a place that I'm not in struggle anymore, that I'm not searching for fighting or resentment, or maybe I'm going to punish you with silence. And that means I'm going to put you faces, and I'm not going to answer you. People is so hurt out there that they're expecting every message on social media to be answered. If you don't answer them, they get upset because you're not paying attention. And you know what happened? They withdraw. They leave you. You know why? Because you're not giving them what they want. So just imagine this in a real relationship, right? So we're going to be very hurt in front of each other. But if we apply this respect, this dignity, and this communication, and we finally come to a moment that says, I have to grow, I have to do this different, I have to sit down, and I have to explain why. Now, it's very easy to judge, criticize, and tell the other, that's not the way I'm going to do it. That's kind of very nice. If you don't like something, be respectful. Say why I don't like it, and find your own way. But don't stay suffering. Don't stay stuck looking for struggle and fighting and this adrenaline in order to survive. That energy will not stay, will not prevail in you. It's like you're a junkie in emotions, and you just want a touch, a rush, a line of cocaine. Because emotional people are the same stuff. We're just addicted to this adrenaline of fighting and not finding resolutions for anything. So be careful. When you take decisions to establish a relationship, be clear about it. And always have a plan B. If you're always thinking about a plan B, you're not in other people's hands 100%. The commitment, it's going to be like, I'm not too sure. If that works for you, do it. But do not go out there and hunt people just for struggle and fighting. You sit down with people, look at them in the eyes, and say, I don't want this for this and this and this. And give the other person the opportunity to communicate. Because the times we're having, it's about the capacity of what is it that we're going to use to communicate to others. In perception, is very dangerous, because I always assume what is happening to you. I always assume that the other one is not talking to me for this and that. I always assume as a child that I hurt you and I couldn't notice that. Now I feel blame and shame, and now I will restart the relationship from a place that it's not going to work. You look at people in the eye and tell them the truth. You don't like the way they're doing it? Do it yourself. But do not suck energy from judgment and criticizing. It's not going to work. Okay. that was the message of today. I'm walking, enjoying the day, and all these thoughts always come like a turmoil.